going on, everybody? Happy Tuesday. Happy September 29th. I'm going to be hanging out with you guys for about an hour tonight. Little low-key, a little sleepy. It is time to play some Shadows of the Empire. Yeah. Looking forward to it, man. Yeah. What's going on, everybody? Hope you guys are more awake than I am. I'm super tired today. I don't know why. I don't know why. The schedule was the same. The hour of awake was the same. Nothing changed. Just busy. That's all. But welcome, guys. Hope you're doing well. Let's play some Shadows of the Empire, a game that I have streamed on this damn channel. Maybe more than any other stream other than Battlefront 2. That's probably the case, actually. But yeah, welcome, guys. Good to see you, Carter, Patrick, Murray, Bick, Mitchum. What's going on, Bick? Let's skip all the cutscenes, because you have all seen me do this before. I have done this, well, I've never done that. I have played this game countless times on this channel. And I feel like my record of beating it, this is giving me trouble right now because I'm so used to playing a certain different game over the past day. Yeah, I feel like my record of beating this game is like 2.5 or 3 hours, something like that. But yeah. Swishfish, thank you so much for coming in with the first super chat and channel support of the stream, man. I greatly appreciate that. Hope you're doing well, my man. Swish says, enclosures done. Oh, nice. Pics in your server. Oh, sweet. I'll definitely check that out. After this mission, I'll go in there and check it out for sure. But I appreciate that, Swish. So yeah, for those of you who maybe haven't tuned into my last few streams, in anticipation for Squadrons, Swish was actually building a like a cardboard cockpit enclosure around his joystick, around his computer chair. Pretty awesome, man. Pretty awesome. That's just like a little fun project, right? I dig it. But yeah, I'll absolutely check it out after the stream. And if anybody else that I can't speak tonight, if anyone else wants to check it out, go to the Discord server as well, and you'll be able to see it. I'm assuming it's posted in Share Your Creations board or something like that. But that's awesome, man. Looking forward to checking it out. Let me do a little U-turn here and blast the chicken walker. And then catch those toe tape cables. There we go. Oscar Rodriguez, thank you so much for the super chat and channel support this evening, man. I hope you're doing well as well. Oscar says, does your N64 and Shadows of the Empire cartridge still work? It does. It does. I actually have... I would assume that all of my games work on the Nintendo 64. I actually have my N64 and my 4 controllers, and then I have my wife's N64 and her 4 controllers from growing up. So we have 2 N64s and 8 controllers, and they all work. But yeah, my Shadows of the Empire cartridge works. At least it did like a year ago. I'm assuming it did. It still does. It's not like it. Basically been in a plastic container for a year. But yeah, man, it's crazy how just hardy those old systems are. I don't know why. What's the difference? But yeah, it's just kind of crazy how I still have my Super Nintendo. Works flawlessly, you know. I did have my original Nintendo until I was like 18 years old. I think my mom gave it to a family. One of those things like, oh, my son has the latest and greatest system. Why would he ever need this this old 1980 Nintendo console, right? Carter Lovejoy, thank you so much for the channel support as well, man. Exclusive leak plot for Mandalorian Season 3 reveals that Baby Yoda will be a teenager attempting to become a SoundCloud rapper. Not clickbait. All right. I appreciate it, man. SoundCloud. Is that a thing? Dude, I'm a grandpa, and I'm so out of the loop. is SoundCloud known for rapping? Is that what it's known for? I usually listen to SoundCloud for like synthwave or vaporwave kind of things. Sometimes I'll go on there and just like, just look for random stuff. Whatever fits the genre, you know. But I appreciate that, Carter. Hope you're doing well, man. Has there been any kind of... Well, I don't want to ask that question. I was going to say, has there been any kind of, like, Mandalorian Season 2
the Empire has you must act.
things, but maybe we shouldn't ask these questions around these parts, right? Fire away. There we go. Nice. It's going well, Jack. What was your first Super Nintendo game? The Star Wars game on SNES is ridiculously hard. Dude, those games... Yeah, you have Super Empire Strikes Back. Is that what you're talking about? The Super... Yeah. The one that I remember playing the most, Bick, was Super Shadows of the Empire. And I've said it so many times on this channel. You know, I remember playing it a lot growing up, but there is no way in hell I ever got anywhere with it. Because it was like, if I try to play it nowadays, that's my reaction to it. It's like, how the hell did I ever get anywhere in this game as a kid? It's so hard. But yeah, I honestly don't remember what my very first Super Nintendo game would have been. If I had to guess, it was a Mario game, which is probably the case. It's probably a Mario game. Yeah, I'm gonna say it was a Mario game. I don't have any memory of like opening my SNES on like Christmas morning or anything. Maybe I don't even know when I got it, to tell you the truth. It could have been my birthday. I have no idea. It's probably something my parents wouldn't remember either. But if I had to guess, it was probably Mario. But yeah. The big bummer about doing game streams, especially Star Wars game streams, is that I have to, if you haven't noticed, it's kind of like super quiet. And if I don't do that, the streams will get taken down for copyright. I have to do that with basically every single Star Wars game, old and new. And sometimes it just kind of sucks because, like, I don't know, if you're flying around, if you're running and gunning, you want that Star Wars music blasting in your ears, right? But so yeah, I have played like the Battlefront 2 campaign initially to record footage with music off, and then a second time with music on. But yeah, anyway. Carl B, man, thank you so much for the channel support this evening. I greatly appreciate that. Hope you're doing well. Carl B, man, says, how is it going? It's going well. Just, yeah, what's new? Oh, my daughter starts her first day of preschool this week, which is hard to believe. If I mean, like, she's already 2.5. It's like a preschool. It's like it's just like a place she'll go for 2 days a week, 4 hours at a time. Get her interacting with some other kids and listen to some other adults, and learning some stuff, and also giving me some time to work on things as well. It'll be great. That's basically the only new thing that's going on nowadays. But yeah, man. Other than that, things are good. Looking to build a new PC. Gearing up for a little. I don't think I can say anything, but yeah, looking forward to playing some Squadrons multiplayer. How about that? Can't wait. But I appreciate that, Carl. Let's see. Building a PC. Yeah, looking to build a new PC. I was a little worried about being able to play some a newer game, but it's perfectly fine. And yeah, I mean, like my computer's only 5 years sounds like a long time, and it is for like the exponential growth of technology, right? But I'm able to play every modern game that I've ever tried. You know, I built my computer in 2015, gearing up for Battlefront, the first Battlefront, and I've been able to play everything since without hesitation, without a hitch at all. But I don't know, I have that PC building itch, it's always nice to, I don't know, especially for like video editing and stuff like that. I noticed a chug, and I'm ready to get something that's a little more lightning fast, you know. But yeah. Oh, Stephen Homelek and Oscar Rodriguez, thank you guys so much for the channel supports. I almost missed them there. Let me just jump and grab this challenge point. Or is that... it's a life, okay. That's a challenge point. Steven says, finally watched The Right Stuff. I was pretty blown away. So many great moments. Jaeger on horseback finds X1 in the desert. Also really funny. Yeah, it's a funny movie, man. Well, first of all, that's awesome. I wonder, Steve, I've actually wondered this not too long ago. Of all the movies that I've ever recommended, how many people have actually gone out and watched them, you know? That's awesome. I'm glad you liked it, man. It's a really great movie. It's a long-ass movie. It's like 3.5 hours long, right? Maybe 3 hours. I don't really remember the exact runtime. But I love it. Yeah, so many great moments. So many great quotes. An astronaut named Gus. Just, I mean, endless. And I mean, great performances. Dennis Quaid, young Dennis Quaid too. The whole cast is great. Ed Harris plays John Glenn. Kicks great as John Glenn. Just a do-gooder Boy Scout. Yeah, and it's a funny movie too, man. Like you said, it's a funny movie. Like the entire selection process, right? It's funny. It's you know, you see the goofy side of selecting for the first American astronauts, how they really didn't know what the hell they were doing. They just came up with some tests, and yeah, it's a funny movie, man. But I'm glad you liked it. It's it's one of my favorites. It's without a doubt in my top 5, no question about it. But yeah, I love it. Love it. There we go. Let's see. But yeah, that goes for everybody else. Maybe you've been listening to me for 9 years on this channel. I've been doing this Star Wars YouTube thing for 9 years. Maybe you've been hearing me say, "Oh, The Right Stuff is one of my all-time favorite movies." Oh, it's one of my all-time favorites. Oh, you would like it. Maybe you would like it. Check it out. Check it out. Steve liked it. Check it out. But I appreciate that, man. And Oscar Rodriguez, thank you so much. Give me 1 sec to remember how to switch my weapons and defeat the ATST. Oops. How do I switch weapons? I cannot remember how to switch. There we go. Oh, back in the day. Oops, I just wasted one. Back in the day, these big boss baddies used to freak me out. But when you've been playing this game for 23 years or more, you learn that it's pretty easy. Oscar Rodriguez, thank you so much for the channel support this evening. I greatly appreciate that. How long has it been since I've been playing this game? This came out in 97? I feel like I ask myself this question every single time I stream this game. Was it 97, 96, or 98? It was around there somewhere. I can never remember. I feel like it might have been 98. Could be wrong. Can I hold any more seekers? Let's see. Boop. 96. Okay. It was 96. All right. Oscar Rodriguez asks, ever played the Amnesia games? No. I'm trying to think if I've ever played... Is there an older one? Like a super old one? No, I'm going to say no. I've never played I feel like I can picture the logo. I might be thinking of something different, though. No, I've never played them. But I feel like, Oscar, like every... around Halloween every single year, I'm like, oh, I'm going to play some scary games. I'm going to watch some scary movies. I'm going to read a Stephen King book finally, right? I never do. So maybe Amnesia will be the one. Is one of the Amnesia games, does it have like a brown cover and like an eyeball looking through a keyhole or something like that? Am I thinking of the right thing? Could be thinking of something completely different. There's the Wilhelm scream. Thought there was some... whatever. But no, Oscar, I never have. Since that... The only, I guess, scary game or whatever that I've played in a long time is the new Friday the 13th game, which is a lot of fun. Let me pause this real quick. Take a sip of water. Yeah, the only kind of scary game that I've played in a long time is that Friday the 13th game. And it's fun, man. It's kind of like a Left 4 Dead type of game. More simple than that, though. And, one person is Jason, the other people, the campers, the camp counselors or whatever. And it's freaky, and it can be super frustrating, but it's a good time around Halloween, man. But yeah, anyway. Amnesia has a rose on the cover. Maybe I'm thinking of something completely different then. But maybe I'll check it out. Oh, is it on Game Pass? If it is, I'll check it out for sure. But yeah. Let's see. I got Sean, I got Matt, and I got Vince. Thank you guys so much for the channel support. I greatly appreciate it, guys. I'll read this and then fire up the game. Sean Katibi, did I say that correctly? Probably not. I'm a big dummy and I butcher everyone's name, so I apologize. Sean says, Disney laid off 28,000 people. You won't do this, but I, for one, can't support buying Disney Plus until they take care of those people. Please acknowledge. I won't do this. Why do you automatically assume I won't do that? I actually haven't even thought about it. I think my control's not working. Oh, it's opposite controls. That is confusing me right now. One sec. Wait, hold on. One sec. Oh, there we go. It's stupid. I was using the wrong stick. Xbox control for N64 game. No, yeah, I don't know. I don't buy Disney shit anyway. I have Disney Plus because I have a 2.5-year-old daughter. Honestly, if I didn't, I might not even have it. Only when The Mandalorian is showing, I would like to think that everybody who got laid off is going to have their job when shit gets back to a relative sense of normalcy. Yeah, it's a pretty complicated situation, right? Like a enormous, just conglomerate, the Goliath and the David of corporations, had to lay off 28,000 people. And again, I haven't looked into the specifics or any, if they've announced any kind of statement or whatnot, But yeah, hopefully it's a temporary thing. Hopefully they can offer everybody's job back. And again, I'm speaking out of my ass right now because I don't know the situation. But yeah, I mean, they've taken huge losses. Everybody's taken huge losses. And I don't know what they could do for all those people. I mean, what kind of... I'm curious what the positions are. And I'm sure, like, a statement they've announced maybe goes into this further. Like, have they announced a statement of who's getting laid off? Are these park employees? Or are these, like, PR people? Are these... people who do their marketing? Are these, what jobs are these? Is it just a mismatch of all different types of jobs? Is it the people who design DVD covers? I mean, you know what I mean? Maybe a severance package or something, but they said it's hourly and salary. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, it sucks. A lot of companies are having to lay off a lot of people. It seems like the only companies that have really benefited from this worldwide shitstorm is, I don't know. It's like delivery services and gig economy and people who are companies that are like total digital that don't really produce anything, but just produce data. I don't know, man. I honestly, there's no real good answer. There's no good situation. It sucks, but hopefully it's all temporary and people can get their jobs back, right? I'll definitely look into it after the fact. I never when somebody brings something like that up, that's, you know, a real world thing that everybody's gonna have a goddamn opinion about. I don't like running my mouth about it, even when I'm asked about it on a live stream, you know, just because I haven't looked into it yet. So, but yeah. Anyway. No, you're good, Sean. You're good. No worries. I didn't mean to. If I came off that way as well, I didn't mean to. But I appreciate that, Sean. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely probably lay in bed tonight and read a little article about that. I feel like I saw it this morning when we were eating breakfast. I might have seen it then. But yeah, but I don't think they really went into any kind of specifics. Last TIE bomber. There we go. Whee! LOL, I just graduated university and there are no jobs anywhere. I can't help but laugh, Ross. Yeah, it's I feel like I enlisted in 2007 and I feel like so many people that I served with, like especially like in 2008 when the financial crisis hit, the subprime mortgage loan crisis hit. So many people enlisted because they couldn't find jobs in the real world, and I feel like this is a very, very similar situation. You know, a certain generation of human beings have been screwed over by a lot of things and a lack of employment. I'm gonna take a quick sip. Matt. Sorry, man. Matt McKechnie? Did I say that correctly? McKechnie? Probably not. But Matt, I appreciate it, man. When are you going to play Rogue Squadron on N64 or Rogue Squadron 2 on GameCube? I have Rogue Squadron on... Well, I do have it on the N64. But I also have it on the PC. Now, if I could figure out how to hook up my N64 to my TV, that would be awesome. But I don't know how to do that. And I've tried to play Rogue Squadron so many times on my computer, and it runs great. I'm able to play it fine, no issues whatsoever. The problem with Rogue Squadron is streaming it. I don't know why, but like whatever streaming program I try to use, it does not recognize that Rogue Squadron is open. Even if I try to just stream my monitor, my just entire display, it still is just a black screen where Rogue Squadron should be. I've tried this. I've tried getting it to work for a couple of years, you know. Yeah, I mean, if I ever get it fixed, if I ever get it figured out, I would love to. That and the Star Wars pod racing game, those two games, I've been trying to get to stream for like a couple of years. It's same issue with both of them. Which, Matt, it always blows me away that you know, this game, Shadows of the Empire, which came out in '97, I think that's what we decided, runs so perfect, so smooth, no issues whatsoever, and it's 23 years old, and I'm able to stream it without issue, and it runs perfect, and it looks great, you know? It's kind of mind-blowing. And then some games Some games, for whatever reason, give such headache just to run, you know. But, yeah, eventually I'll get it all to work, you know. It's, yeah, maybe I can look into, oh, it was 96? Okay. Maybe I'll look into figuring out how to plug in my N64. I think that would be kind of the best way to go. Is that something that, have you guys ever done that? It's got to be a possibility, right? It's got to be easy to do, I would think. I've never looked into it whatsoever. Alright, let's jump. Oh, jumping. Boop. I don't remember if I have to jump back or not. But yeah, anyway, Matt, I appreciate that. I've never played Rogue Squadron 2. I never owned a GameCube. So there's like a bunch of Star Wars games. Or I never played like Bounty Hunter, for example. Because I never owned a GameCube. So, yeah, there's a few Star Wars games out there that because of that I've never played before. But yeah. Eventually, man. Eventually. Oh, it's on PS4? I haven't had a PlayStation since my PlayStation 3, and I sold that like 2 years ago. Is it better than the first one, Matt? I don't. It's funny because like, you know, obviously I played Rogue Squadron quite a bit as a kid. It's in the guest room, in the room next to my office, and but I don't really have very many memories of it. Like if I tried to fire it up right now, honestly I don't know if I'd remember very much of it. Like Shadows of the Empire, on the other hand, is just like, for whatever reason, completely ingrained in my brain, step for step. You know, it's weird. Oops. And Vince Wynn, thank you so much for the channel support as well, man. Good to see you. Vince says, can't stay Greedo, got family stuff. Have a good stream, man. Y'all take care. Have a good night. And it's cold as hell today, 69. Is it? No. Oh, crap. It's supposed to be awesome. Well, you're probably not here, Vince. It's supposed to be really nice. Really nice this week. I am excited. Oh, Florida, how you are constantly 95 degrees and sweaty as hell. But I appreciate that, Vince. Hope everything's going well with the family, man, as well as it could be. And hope all that shit got cleaned up. But, I appreciate that, Vince. No, I don't have a Blu-ray player on my PC. Nope. I never have. Never have. My dad does, though. I forgot about that. He used to burn Blu-rays and stuff like that. Coming to the end. IG-88. Boop. I'm playing on Steam. JBeach97. Really, I don't watch much YouTube. If I do, If I like go to watch a specific YouTuber, it's usually Red Letter Media. I love their, their Best of the Worst series, Half in the Bag. Yeah, it's a fun little crew. That's really the only, nowadays, since a limited amount of time, the only YouTube channel that I follow.
Jump to the next hover train. I'm shutting off the auto brake. Prepare for impact.
Yeah, same here, Ross. Same here. Nicholas, let me beat IG88 and then I will tell you what my favorite Star Wars game is. I'm sure somebody in the chat will inform you, but I'll let you know after I kill IG88 here. Let's see. This is another example of when I was a kid playing this. IG88 would freak me out. I didn't know how to beat him. 23 years later, 24 years later. This is a very easy way to bring IG88 to his robotic knees. Come on, punk. Haha. I remember fighting IG88 when I was a kid. Took me forever, multiple tries. Just get those seekers, man. That's all it is. Just get those seekers.
Before I fried his circuits, IG88.
So yeah, my all-time favorite game, Nick, is
my
my all-time favorite Star Wars game, Nick, is it's called Star Wars Galaxies. I don't know if you're familiar with it, but it was an MMO, Star Wars multiplayer game, massive multiplayer game. Where what's that?
You ready for squadrons on Friday? I've got my squad staying up all night Thursday to play as soon as
Oh, crap.
smiley face.
Nice, Jack. Thank you so much, man. Give me one sec. I appreciate the generous super chat and channel support this evening. Jack says, "Hey Greedo, how's it go?" Oh, one sec. I didn't answer my the Galaxies question. Yeah, Star Wars Galaxies, massive MMO. I loved it so much. You can actually still play it on player-made servers, but like, it's yeah. I could talk about Galaxies all night and how it's just kind of like the perfect sand. I like MMOs that are sandboxes. I don't like MMOs that hold your hand and, I can appreciate a WoW. I can play the Old Republic and really get into it, and I enjoy them. But if I have a choice of the type of MMO that I want to play something like super sandboxy that doesn't hold your hand and is very difficult, if that makes sense. But yeah. Anyway, it's great. I had a house on Tatooine, man. I had a house on Tatooine. I was a doctor in Star Wars Galaxies. A doctor. And it was awesome. I loved it, man. It's a great game. But yeah. And Jack Doesn't Try, thank you so much for the super chat and channel support. I greatly appreciate that. Very generous this evening, and I killed myself. Jack says, "Hey Greedo, how's it going? You ready for squadrons on Friday? I've got my squad, and we're staying up all night Thursday to play as soon as we can. LOL." Nice, man. Yes, I'm extremely. I can say it's fun. I can say it's a lot of fun, and you're in for a treat. So yeah. But yes, without going into further detail, yeah, man, I'm really looking forward. I'm trying to think of like things that I can say, but I can't. But yes, I'm extremely excited to play some multiplayer. I have a feeling that it's it's going to be like super difficult when everybody in the world gets their hands on it, you know? Cuz the controls are it's the type of game that if you master the controls, you win. It's don't expect like Battlefront 2 style flying mechanics. That it's not arcadey. This is like, as I said in a video I'm putting out, it's like cruising. Battlefront 2's flying mechanics is to cruise in USA, as Squadron's flying mechanics is to like Dirt Rally or Gran Turismo, you know. It's going to be tough when the entire world gets their hands on it. Because there are going to be some aces. Yeah. Like I tried on an Xbox controller and no button is wasted. Everything does something, and if you choose to play it like as an uber micromanaging flyer, you know, you're gonna dominate. But yeah, Jack, you're gonna love it, man. Yeah, Darth, it is available in VR, and I had that same thought. Like, I got a little woozy, to tell you the truth. The first couple hours I played it, got a little woozy. But I never tried VR, and I think I would. I can get pretty motion sick with certain things, and I feel like if I played Squadrons in VR, I would. Yeah. It might be just too much for me. Too much. I don't know, though. I don't know. Maybe I'd get used to it. But, like, when I think of VR, I think of maybe something a little slower paced, like Elite Dangerous, for me at least. But, yeah. Anyway, I appreciate that, Jack. You and the gang are going to have a blast, man. Yeah, we're planning on getting high ranks and just grinding out the competitive mode, but it'll be hard to get at, good at for sure. Oh yeah, absolutely, man. I'm gonna be horrible. It's gonna be my streams are gonna be a series of me just going, God damn it, shit. That's basically that's what I'm gonna name the stream. It's just gonna be named God damn it, shit. Yeah. I feel like if I played it in VR, my neck would constantly be hurting because I would just always be looking around, craning my neck up and over. There we go. About to get a jetpack.
Activate the computer in the observation tower. And
Let's see. John H., good to see you, man. Thank you so much for the channel support this evening. Hope you're doing well. John H. says, it's been a minute, HG. Yeah, just want to say I appreciate the ongoing great content. Hope all is well. Well, thank you so much, John. I greatly appreciate that. Yeah, everything's been kind of slow going, as no doubt you've seen. Yeah, just, oh, crap. I can't remember how to turn this on. There we go. That was a waste of a life. But yeah, John, I appreciate that, man. I got some other fun videos in the works right now. Working on some Squadron stuff. Working on a video titled Real Fans vs. Fake Fans. That is sure to make the goofy sons of bitches crazy. Working on some other fun stuff. But I appreciate that, John. Yeah, things have definitely been slow going. I feel like this is my only, maybe 4th stream in the past couple weeks. If, maybe, yeah, I feel like I've only streamed like maybe 4 times in 2 weeks or something like that. But yeah. Just life, busy. That's about it. You know how it goes. But anyway, I appreciate that, John. Hope you're doing well, man. Yeah, really looking forward to doing a lot of Squadrons content when I don't really know what I'll do, but I feel like whenever I try to do video game content, that's really not my wheelhouse. I like playing video games. I like streaming games, you know what I mean? But like whenever I try to do game heavy content, it doesn't feel like what I do on YouTube, and I don't know why. It always feels a little weird whenever I do it. I'm not good at editing gaming footage. I don't have the patience for it. Like if I record 6 hours, which I have like 6 hours of footage right now, of a certain game. When I record that much footage, I just don't know what to do with it, and it's just too much. You know what I mean? It's too much. But yeah. Anyway, how do we get down that road? John, I appreciate that channel support this evening, man. And once again, I hope you're doing well. There we go. What are your thoughts on Boba Fett returning? We'll see how it's executed. But I'm overall, as a concept, I'm not a fan of like resurrecting characters. It's never done anything for me. I don't get it. But you know, if it's executed well, that'll be a different story. And I mean, I've talked about this before. Like a good example of bringing a character back from the dead is that was done well is Darth Maul. An example, in my opinion, that is not done well is Palpatine. So like it's fine, you know, if you want to bring a character back, but it's all in the execution, you know. What's up, Mr. St. Jake? I am craving a Gatorade. Oh my god, I'm craving a Gatorade. I'm super thirsty. I cannot quench this thirst. Oh, I've never tried to like fly up and hit that shuttle. I'm gonna try that next time. Alright, here we go. Let's take down this walker. Crap. Gotcha, punk. And that is how you do that. Dynamo, I've actually never played the Jedi. The only game I've played is the very first Dark Forces in that series. I guess you would consider that a part of the series, right? So yeah, I've never played those. I believe I own all of them because I bought a ton of Star Wars games on Steam when they were on sale. But yeah, man, I've never played those. And I've been meaning to play them for a long time. I just have never gotten around to doing so. But yeah. Dude, I played the first Dark Forces so much as a kid. That was one of the first kind of like... I always say Duke Nukem 3D and Diablo were probably some of the biggest gaming influences on me in terms of, you know, PC gaming. But Dark Forces is definitely up there too. Never remember which one. I think it's this one. Is it this one? Yep. Alright, cool. Lucky. What's my favorite type of music? Asks Jack. Depends on my mood, man. Like, sometimes I'm in the mood for... Like, right now, all I want to listen to is Smashing Pumpkins. I just want to listen to the Smashing Pumpkins. And I feel like that happens around this time of year, every year, for whatever reason. Don't know why. Just a nostalgic sound. Used to listen to them all the time growing up. And Billy Corgan's voice is just so nostalgic to me. I don't know why. He's got, yeah, and something about a hint of fall in the air in the Smashing Pumpkins, man, just is like the perfect combo for me. But overall, like, usually I'll listen to stuff like, I'm better at naming bands than I am at picking genres or a type of music that I like to listen to, you know? So a band would be like My Morning Jacket. A band would be... Oh, crap. Oh, there we go. A band would be like... a band called Pine Grove is one of my favorites. A band named Limbeck. Bright Eyes, Connor Oberst, American Football, Owen, Mike Kinsella. Just I don't know. And then I love Motown. Love Motown. Gladys Knight and the Pips. Isley Brothers. Just love it. And then, you know, I can always get into like Bob Seger. All over the place. All over the place. I've never really been into like country music unless you consider well, I mean, I like old country stuff like Hank Sr. That's about it. Dave Dudley. Other than that, I cannot get in. I hate radio country. It is, I don't get it. I don't know. Like Florida Georgia line. Like, I don't get it. Yeah, American football is great. I grew up listening to them too, man. Is that is that why he's been posting so? I died. Is that why he's been posting so much wrestling stuff? I didn't realize that. That's hilarious. Random says Billy Corgan bought the NWA. Is that? I didn't realize that. I saw that out of curiosity. I went to his Twitter, and he's posted so much wrestling stuff, and I was like, oh, I guess he's just super into wrestling. Nope. I guess he owns a huge chunk of it. That's funny, huh? Yeah, growing up, I listened to a lot of that kind of stuff, too, Elijah. Yeah. One of my first CDs ever was Green Day Dookie. And another one of my first CDs ever was Nirvana Nevermind. Yeah. Trying to think like what other. I remember buying the Men in Black soundtrack on CD, thinking that was so awesome. Yeah, I kind of remember when I got my first CD player, and it's crazy to think back in those days. Like, yeah, it's weird, man. Time flies. All right, here we go. Let's take down Slave One. Oh yeah, Sufjan Stevens, absolutely, man. I used to listen to him all the time too. His Illinois, is that the album that I'm thinking of? It has like a deer on the front. I think that was the one that I listened to the most. But yeah, it's been a long time since I've listened to him, but I used to listen to him quite a bit. Yep, good stuff. Shit, Oscar, I know what I'm going to listen to tomorrow. Bringing me back. All right, Pulse. How do I change? There we go, Pulse. Okay. Come on, punk. Land next to me. There you go. Whee! What? He killed me? I got like 1,000 lives. I'm good. Boba Fett is... like, out of all the bosses in this game, I think Boba Fett and Slave 1 are the hardest, and they're not and they're not hard. No, he's not related to Cat Stevens. See, I just took down Slave One with just a barrage of pulse. Yeah, I used to listen to Iron and Wine all the time too. Yep, absolutely. Yep. Isn't it funny how some of these games, man, some of these levels used to terrify you growing up, and nowadays it's just second nature. You know how to destroy everything in the game and beat the game in 2 hours. But yeah, man. So I got about 5 minutes until I got a jet, so I'm just gonna hang out with you guys. Is that cool? We can listen to some tunes. And because Shadows of the Empire just crashed too. So let's listen to some tunes and just hang out for a little bit. What do you say? What do you say? There we go. 5 minutes. There we go. Sweet. My favorite Star Wars moment, Jack, of all Star Wars? Golly. There's huge moments, obviously, like the end of Return of the Jedi. That confrontation, that lightsaber fight is one of my all-time favorite, if not my favorite moments in all of Star Wars. But then there's small moments like when Luke is staring out at the twin suns, right? That's one of my all-time favorite moments too. That just kind of, that looking out to the horizon, dreaming of something bigger, you know, the two paths, the two suns. And then, yeah, in terms of non-OT stuff, Luke on Crate, I think was one of my favorite theater Star Wars experiences when he's not actually there. I loved the twist of that. I think that's definitely, I would say, my favorite moment of the sequel trilogy. But yeah. Favorite books? My all-time favorite book is called Pale Blue Dot. Carl Sagan. That is my all-time favorite book. Love it. I've probably read it, a couple times. I've definitely listened to the audiobook. I don't even know how many times. I have no idea. Yeah, I saw all 3 Lord of the Rings movies in the theater too. Yep. It was with like the same group of guys for all 3. It was a good time. Do you think there will be another trailer for The Mandalorian Season 2 tomorrow, Tyrone? Why would you think tomorrow in particular? No, I would say not. Personally, man, like, I don't want another trailer. I feel like that trailer that we already got is just kind of like the perfect tease. Anything more than that, I don't really want, you know, just because I feel like it might give away too much, you know. Oh, yeah, Jason, is that out yet? I was keeping an eye on that for a little while and I forgot about it. The Right Stuff show. Is it out? Oh, it already aired. Oh, no. October 9th. October 9th. Okay. Yeah. I'm definitely interested in it. I plan on watching it for sure. I mean, you know, it's one of my all-time favorite movies. The Right Stuff is. So, I'll try to watch it without comparing it to the movie too much, you know. But, yeah. Looking forward to it, man. That's everybody's homework. I feel like I've been saying this for 9 damn years on this channel. Go watch The Right Stuff. The movie. And then watch the TV show that's coming out in a few days. If it's good, I don't know. Maybe it's not gonna be, but hopefully it will be. I don't recognize anybody that's in it. I kind of love that. Who's playing John Glenn? Patrick J. Adams. I recognize him. What do I recognize him from? Who else is in it? Don't recognize. Patrick Fischler? I recognize him. Okay. Eric Layden. Chris Kraft. That's a pretty good casting of Chris Kraft. That's a pretty good Chris Kraft casting. All right, I'm on board. Mr. St. Jake, thank you so much for the super chat and channel support, man. I greatly appreciate that, and I greatly appreciate where that's going. The beer fund. Thank you so much, man. Let's see, what is today? Tuesday? That will go into effect on Friday. How about this? Did I sent you a picture last time? I feel like I did. Maybe not. Did I? Maybe not. I'll do it this time if I forgot. I feel like I did. Take a picture and tweet it at you. Okay, I did. Okay, I did. I know I promised, or I said that I would do that, but I couldn't remember if I actually did that. So yeah, I will do that again this weekend. I'll hit you up for the beer fund Friday evening photo, and I'll tweet it out to you. Don't know what I'll get. Might put that towards a growler. We shall see. My plan is to stream Squadrons for a few hours on Friday. My wife was taking my daughter to her grandma's house for a couple hours to hang out over there, help out with some stuff, and yeah, that's my plan. Squadrons on Saturday from maybe like 9:30 to noon, just hanging out, and I will crack those beers and post those pictures, Jason. Yeah, I appreciate that, man. Cheers. Yeah, Squadrons is coming out on Friday. On Friday, yeah. Yep. But I appreciate that, man. My favorite Star Wars collectible that I own. I built my own set of screen accurate A New Hope Stormtrooper armor. That's by far like my favorite Star Wars thing that I own. You can see a picture of it in, well, where is it? Let's I guess I have to change this picture. So if you look at the screen right now, where did it go? It's not the best picture because you can't really tell. But yeah, I own a full suit of A New Hope screen accurate stunt Stormtrooper armor, and it's just like my favorite Star Wars thing that I own by far. Other than that, man, I have a 1995 VHS box set that was like one of the last major, it was like the last major home release of the original trilogy, as you know, as original as it could be, unaltered, pre-special edition. And honestly, some of my favorite like little Star Wars things that I own are those Phantom Menace 10-inch standable figure things that I opened up a couple weeks ago. If you go to who asked me that question? Let me scroll back up. Where did it go? Oh, Jack. Yeah, if you go back in my past few videos, you'll see one that I uploaded called like, what did I call it? Unboxing Phantom Menace toys or something like that. You'll see it in the thumbnail. Watch that video. That's what, honestly, that's one of my like favorite videos I've ever made. But yeah, Oscar, I did listen to him. And in fact, I really liked it. I had it on Spotify and I was listening to it. I think it might have just been their most popular song, but before I know it, I had listened to like 6 songs and I was just kind of hanging out with my headphones on my computer, just looking at internet shit. But I really liked it. Yeah, I really liked it, man. Nice. I've never owned any Laserdisc Star Wars. I've never owned it. I have seen them for sale this was probably 5 years ago, at a like an antique thrift store downtown Jacksonville, but they were trying to sell them for like I'm gonna look it up. They were trying to sell them for, I want to say, like $100 each. I don't know if that sounded outrageous to me at the time. I've never looked into it. Maybe that's not outrageous. Let's see. Like, Star Wars Laserdisc. Star Wars Trilogy Special Edition. Oh, Special Edition. Okay, that's a Special Edition. Widescreen 12-inch Laserdisc for $35, $25. They released the Phantom Menace on Laserdisc? Interesting. See, I love the only reason I would probably ever actually pay for this is 11 bids. Wow, look at this listing. This is awesome. That's cool. It's got a book and everything. That listing's kind of cool. That's when I think of the Laserdisc, that's what I think of, like that big box set. What year did this come out? So yeah, the $100 thing is outrageous. Maybe, yeah, I don't know. Maybe this antique shop was just trying to ride like the Force Awakens hype train. I have no idea, or maybe I'm misremembering. I really don't remember. Oh, that's what you have? This box set? That's awesome. Yeah, it's not like the. To me, when I think of the Laserdisc, that's what I think of. This box set. Current bid is at $34. That's pretty crazy, man. Like, I would think it's had 11 bids. It's gone from $10 to $34 in 2 days. Interesting. Interesting. It's gone. It has 11 bids. If you can look at the bids, it has 11 bids on it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 7 of them in a row were the same person, from $20 to $33. Oh, is that because? Oh, I see why. Is that because somebody like tried to outbid them and it automatically? I see. I don't eBay very often. I think that's why. It seems like an automatic thing, or maybe not. I don't know. It's weird looking. I don't eBay very often, so I don't know. Anyway. Steven Siller, thank you so much for the channel support, man. I greatly appreciate that. Final super chat and channel support of the stream. I didn't realize that it was already past an hour, well deep into an hour. Steven says, we've all seen the Battle of Hoth so many times across various Star Wars video games, but is there one that stands out to you as the definitive one? I'm trying to think. So, in terms of Star Wars video games that have Hoth in them, I don't know if I've ever played one other than Shadows of the Empire, and ooh, that's really tough, man. I know I've never played Rogue Squadron 2 because I didn't have a GameCube. This is really interesting to me, Steve, because I can't think of another game that has Hoth in. Sorry, guys, video game. Let's see. What other? No, you're good. You're good, Steve. I'm gonna go down a rabbit hole right now because there's an article, Hoth in video games. Atari 2600, never played that. Empire Strikes Back Atari, never played that. I played the Empire Strikes Back on the NES, so I guess but it's been so long I don't remember. Oh yeah, whoa, I forgot. Super The Empire Strikes Back had a Hoth level. Dude, Yeah, whoa, I forgot about this, Steve. I've played this one. I forgot it. Talk about a hard-ass game. Those Super Star Wars games on the SNES are so difficult. Like, stupid difficult. Especially when you're a kid. Wow. This is, like, surprisingly really good graphics for the SNES, too. Crazy. So I played that. Rebel Assault. I played... Oh, yeah. Rebel Assault. I'm getting brought back. Rebel Assault was fun. Rebel Assault was what I thought the future of, like, video game graphics were going to be. And then Shadows of the Empire. Never played Masters... Well... Oh, yeah, of course. The Star Wars Trilogy Arcade. Of course, played that. Rogue Squadron, yeah. Star Wars Demolition? What? Galactic Battlegrounds, played that. So I guess I've played more than I... And then Battlefront, obviously. I guess I've played more than... I didn't know there was a Hoth instance in Galaxies. I guess I've played more Hoth levels than I originally thought I had. Interesting. But, yeah, easily my favorite is Shadows of the Empire. I have so much nostalgia for that game. I don't know why. And the thing is, like, Steve, the Hoth level at the beginning of that game, I don't know if you were here earlier when I was playing it, but you blow through it in a couple minutes, especially if you know what you're doing. You know, I've been playing that damn game for like 25 years, and I got it down. I could beat it in like an hour and a half, 2 hours if I really, really pushed it. Yeah, I would say Shadows of the Empire is my favorite. It's kind of got everything, right? It's got that just an open area, tow cables. I love it. I love it, man. I love it. Shadows of the Empire. I love it through and through. But anyway, I appreciate that. And I appreciate you bringing this this list to my attention. I didn't know that there was a Hoth instance Star Wars Galaxies. Star Wars Galaxies Hoth instance. Whoa, is this... This must be a player-made server or something. Anyway. Yeah, sure thing, Steve. But, alright, guys, it is time for me to jet. That was an hour and 11 minutes of an hour-long live stream. My plan is to get a dumb video up this weekend, do some Squadrons streaming, get a Squadrons video up on Thursday. Yeah, hopefully I'll have a Squadrons video up by Thursday. You can look forward to seeing some fun shit. Other than that, man, I don't know what I'll be doing. Oh, I'll definitely be streaming Squadrons on Saturday. At some point on Friday, probably Friday evening, but Saturday for like 2 or 3 hours during the day. Probably starting like 9:30 a.m. Eastern time. We'll see. But, all right, guys. Enjoy the rest of your morning, your afternoon, your evening, wherever you are on planet Earth. And I will catch you all on the flip side. Let's end it with a little something. Let's take a trip to the Alpine Mall in 1993. Let's do it to it. Later, guys.